Alright, so what's up guys? I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to go ahead and get started on, I think I'm going to start with the email. I have to do like a VSL and everything for a fitness product. It's geared towards men, single men who are over 30 years old and overweight and want to lose that weight. So there's going to be a VSL, some emails, landing pages, stuff like that. I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I've done a little bit of, well, I've done more than a little bit, but I've done research already on this. So if you're trying to write and you kind of need to, if you're trying to see like, oh my God, some people write really quickly, what really helps me write faster is I actually take a lot of time to research the product, but really research exactly what the people are thinking. And one of the ways I do that, and I've said a lot of times, is I go to Amazon.com and I type in a book or a program or whatever in the same niche, and then I go ahead and look at all the reviews, and I look at the products that have 100 reviews, 200 reviews, and then I just go through and I get a really good inside look into what the customers are actually thinking, what they really want, what they didn't like about certain things about the product and whatnot, and it gives you a better understanding of how you can sell to them. So that's a quick little tip that you can use. So I've already kind of done a lot of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started and do this. So, okay, one of the things I like to do is I actually had somebody PM me asking me, they saw one of my other little email videos, on how I write emails, and they wanted to know if I could give, I guess, a little bit more of a breakdown of what's going through my mind. So this is kind of my first time breaking it all down like this for somebody else, so bear with me. I'm going to do my best. So one of the things that I like to do is whenever I start anything, and I don't do this always, but a lot of times I do, is I'll put right here, I'll put, what am I selling? I say I'm selling, this is just for my own notes, a fitness DVD set towards, or for men over, or single men, overweight men over 30. Okay, so that's what I'm selling. And then the purpose, this is an email, so the purpose of this email is get a click to watch free video. Yeah, but it should be a little longer. This one we want a little longer. That's just what was requested. Okay. Cool. So email one. This is going to be part of a sequence, most likely, but we're just going to start with this email. And again, this is my first draft, and so a lot of times what you'll do when you start doing this a lot is you may write really quickly, but you don't want to turn in your very first draft no matter how good you think it is, because once you put the pen down or put the keyboard down or whatever, walk away for an hour and come back, you'll probably notice a few things you could improve on. So your first draft, you just bang it out really quickly, get all the guts down on the paper, and then fix all that shit afterwards. So okay, so subject, I have no idea. I like to do the subject after I do the copy, after I write everything, because then I usually plug something from there. All right, so hey, okay, many times what I'll do is I'll start, actually I put together a little thing to show you guys real quick. Okay, one way I write emails, boom. So here is one way. I don't do this all the time, but sometimes I do, is I broke it down into 4 steps for you guys. Step 1 is I'll open with a story, and depending on what the purpose is, I'll have an open looped story, which means I won't really finish it and they have to stay tuned to the next email. And you can do that. You can kind of do that really easily. If you don't know how to do that just yet, just write your story and do the whole thing, and at the end you can start trying to modify it, because it's really not that hard to make it open looped. Okay, so step 1 is just tell a story, open up with one. Step 2, engage or tie it in with a lesson. Step 3, close out with a call to action. Step 4, after your signature, include a PS with another little call to action. And as a rule of thumb, I like to use 3 links throughout the copy. That's definitely been broken many times. You can totally break that rule and just have 1. Some people like to use 4, but just as a rule of thumb, for me personally, I like to do 3. So okay, where are we? All right, cool. All right, and with my stories, before I start writing, I usually just tie something in from my own personal experience and then just go off on that. So I've done some like things in Bolivia and ridden bikes in the mountains and stuff, and so anyway, tie stuff from your own life into your story, and it'll make it a lot easier to write for you because you're not actually bullshitting, you're telling the truth. Okay. Hmm. Bag full of water snacks. And if I don't know a piece of fact or whatever, I just I put blah blah blah, or I put like insert fact here, and then I just keep on going, right? It's a first draft, so all of this could change anyway. Blah blah, because I don't know what to do. Okay. Okay, cool. I don't know if I said this. No, no, I didn't. I don't know if that's right, so I'm gonna have to double check that, but I'm putting it for now. Blah blah blah. And that's where I'll put all the big things that they would actually want to see, which is blah blah blah. Fill that in on the second draft, and I'll tie this all together. All right, it looks like I've got like 20 seconds left, I think, until this automatically turns off. So all I would do here is tie it all together a little bit more, insert the call to actions, probably cut some shit out, maybe edit some stuff, and just go from there. Keep kicking butt, guys. Ciao.